Hello everyone, in this video we will learn about plant kingdom. So in the previous chapter we learn about the broad classification of living organism under the system that is proposed by Whitaker in 1969, in which we learn about the five kingdom classification: Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae and Animalia. In this chapter we will learn about the further classification, in which we will learn the detailed classification of plant kingdom. We are facing lots of problem in classification over long time. The reason behind that, the fungi and the members of the Monera and Protista having the cell wall have now been excluded from the Plantae, though earlier classification put them in the same kingdom. That means at previous, the fungi and the members of Monera and Protista, just because they was having the cell wall, so due to that they was included in plant group, but now they are excluded from the plant group. Now the cyanobacteria that was referred as to the blue green algae, now it is removed from them. That means now we are not saying that cyanobacteria is a blue green algae, it is excluded from them. In this chapter we will describe the plantae under algae, bryophyte, pteridophyte, gymnosperm and angiosperms. Now let us also look at the classification within angiosperms to understand some of the concern that influence the classification system. The earliest system of classification use only the gross superficial morphological characters. That means that are only morphological. These characters are used previously just for the classification, such as the habitat, the place where the plant is found, the color, number and the shape of the leaf, etc. So these are some of the characters that were used for the classification in early time. Now they was based mainly on the vegetative character or on the androecium structure. That means these type of characters are only the morphology, and also they are based on the androecium. That means they are vegetative character as well as the structure of the androecium was the main highlight. And this system was proposed by the Linnaeus. Now, search system was artificial. They separated the closely related species since they were based on a few characteristics. So, by using these type of characteristic, we are separating the closely related species just because they was based on the very few characters. So that is why this classification was not accepted, and after some time we are removing it. So also the artificial system gave an equal weightage to the vegetative and the sexual characteristic. That means in this type of characters classification, we are giving the equal weightage to the vegetative and sexual characters, and this is not acceptable since we know that the vegetative characters are more easily affected by the environment. Now, just because we know that the environmental factor can easily affect the vegetative characters of any plant, in that case, it is not acceptable that any classification which is based on basically vegetative characters, or it is giving the equal weightage to the vegetative characters. So, as against this natural classification system was developed, and which was based on the natural affinities among the organism. That means the natural relation between the organism. This type of system is developed for the new natural classification system. Now in this type of classification system, we are not only using the external features, but also we are using the internal features like the ultrastructure, anatomy, embryology and phytochemistry. So such a classification of flowering plant was given by the George Bentham and the Joseph Dalton Hooker. Now, at present, phylogenetic classification system based on the evolutionary relationship between the various organisms are acceptable. That means nowadays we are using the phylogenetic classification, in which we are also using the evolutionary relationship between the various organisms. Now, this assumes that the organism belong to the same taxa have a common ancestor. So, if any organism or if any plant which is belonging to the same taxa it also have the common ancestor. Now we use information from many other sources too to help resolving the difficulties in classification. That means not only from a single direction, we are using the information from various direction. Now these become more important when there is a no supportive fossil evidence. That means if we are not having any type of fossil evidence, in that case it is very important to get the information from various directions. Now numerical taxonomy, which is now used easily considered out using the computer, it is based on the all observable characters. That means whatever the characters this plant having, these characters are now computerized, and all the characters and data having the proper code and numbers. So we are assigning a proper code and numbers for each characters. So at a time we can use or we can consider hundreds of characters at a time by using computer, just because we are assigning the code and numbers to each character. So nowadays we are considering each character as an important character, and we are giving the equal weightage to each character. And that is why nowadays it is very important to use these type of information for the better classification system. Now also we are using the cytotaxonomy, that is based on the cytological information. Cytological information like chromosomal number, its structure and behavior. So what type of chromosome number it the plant having, what is the structure of the chromosome is having, and what type of behavior is shown by the chromosome. So these type of all characters are studied under cytotaxonomy. Now next one is the chemotaxonomy, in which we are using the chemical constituents which are present in the plants to resolve the confusion, and are also used by the taxonomists these days. So we are using different type of numerical taxonomy, cytotaxonomy and the chemotaxonomy. So all these type of taxonomies are used for the better classification nowadays.